Okay, Leo. Welcome to Rocco George Tarot. I am Rocco George, and we are doing a reading for Leo for the month of April. Okay. If you hear any snoring, that is my roommate. He is a King Charles Cavalier, and he's a rescue. All right. Let's get into this, Leo. What do you have waiting for the month of April? All right, you're in a good place. So, I've been telling everybody April's a good month to relax, but save your pennies, do things that are mostly free, go to the park, the weather's going to get nicer, spend time outdoors. So you're in a good place right now. Let's see where you go. Like I said, definitely don't spend too much. You're in a good place, so hold on to what you got. I don't know why, but it's, maybe you hold on a little too much, it's telling me, but definitely April's a good month to do that. So, like I said, do things for free. Do things for free. And make sure your head's in the right space, if you want to keep this sort of balance, don't hold on to things too hard. Be a little bit flexible. Know that there's a bit of impermanence to the world. So be ready to, be ready for things to happen. So make sure you're in a good place so that when they do happen, it doesn't throw you off balance. So make sure your head is in a good place. Make sure you're comfortable and comfortable in your skin is what I mean. And like I said, spend time outside, work out. If that's what you're into, take walks. You don't have to lift weights. You can take some nice walks. Okay. It's definitely time to move forward. And I think that's why the sword came up here. Because, all right. Okay, I'm tapping into. So, I think this is where you think you are, right? You're in a good place. You think you are in a good place, and you think that if you hold on to your money and, hold on to, I don't want to say money now. I want to say possessions. Hold on to the things you possess. Not like a hoarding, or maybe like a hoarding, but it is because there's sort of a fear of losing control. But you have to be willing to leave things behind. You have to look forward because you're Leo. You're at the beginning of a journey. You're I feel like Leos are a lot misunderstood. So I'm feeling a little bit sad, I'm feeling you are a misunderstood person. You are having to leave things behind, but you don't want to. You're holding on to it. You have the Lovers here, which is sort of, you have to make a difficult choice. You know, Leo is a lover. Leo is you know, passion. Leo is very emotional, and but you're also like the, you know, you feel things very intensely. Let's just leave it at that. You feel things intensely, and you have to make the choice. It's hard to let things go. It's hard to be mentally prepared to leave things behind. I'm feeling a little bit of nostalgia. I'm feeling a little bit of tearing up a little bit. There's just, you're holding on to something, and it's time to make the decision to either move, you know, either move forward or to just stay where you're at. There we go. The Tower. The Tower. So it's what I'm saying. There's a fear. Can you see that? There's a fear of making this choice. You're holding on to it. You're staying exactly where you're at because you have to make this choice, and you're kind of better off not making the choice. You're just kind of holding on to the options because there's this kind of nostalgia, and it's where you're comfortable mentally, you know. With this guy, you're holding on to it. You're strong in that position, but it's really, like I said, it's sort of a facade. It's not the end. It's the 9. It's the, you know, you feel all right there, but there, you know, you're going to have to make a choice, and the choice is going to be very difficult. It's going to turn things upside down. Now, usually on the Tower, I hope you can see that. This deck is sort of a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, but it's a bit different. The guy falling here is wearing a mask. And usually there's one person falling forward, one person falling backwards. And that's kind of very appropriate for this position, because it's either move forward or move backwards, but you have to make a decision. You have to leave something behind. And what it's telling me is that, yes, it is a good thing to leave something behind, but it's going to cause a big stink, a big drama. I don't feel like it's a divorce, but it could be. It could be a breakup. Let's look here. Let's look at it. Could be a breakup, could be quitting your job. You know? Could be selling your house. Maybe you have to sell your house. Maybe you're in a good place, but it's time to move on, you know, because it's not good. Let's just say that. I'm not going to say it's horrible, but it's not a good, healthy place. You can't be yourself. You feel kind of trapped. If you notice, this guy's wearing a mask. That's just what I'm feeling. You have to make the choice. When you do, it's going to make a big drama. Feels like it's either a divorce or a breakup, or you know, we got Pentacles, so that's, you know, the earth, money, property. Could be selling your house. You have to, you know, you have to sell. Oh, I hate this. I hate the idea of having to move. It's not saying that, but whatever choice, you've got to make a choice to fall forward, you know, to move forward, because where you're at is not good. If it's addiction, then it's time to move forward from that. It's time to Let's see what the next card says. Yep, Eight of Wands. So it's time to move. It's time to get out of here. It's time to get out of Dodge. So what this is telling me, if you're thinking about moving forward with something, divorce, moving out of town, moving, and it's going to cause a big drama because you have to leave people behind. You have to leave your house behind. You may have to leave your pets behind. It's time to make the plans, right? It's time to, in April, start thinking about it. You don't have to go through it all in April. This could be for any time of the year, but it's time to let go of things and move. And it's going to give you some drama, but it's hard for you. That's what's kind of keeping you over here in the garden at the 9. But you got to get to 10. You got 8, 9. Wow. Yeah, so I'm feeling emotional right now. Very much like I don't want to go through with this. And my heart is broken. You have to confront this, and it's just you're not ready. You're not ready, but you are. Okay, so you have to move forward. 3 of Cups. You've got people to support you through this. 3 of Cups celebration, coming together. So it's hard, but don't forget that you do have people that are going to help you through this. That could be family, that could be friends, that could be, loved ones, a lover that's going to help you through this. But you've got to make a decision to move forward. Leo is usually, the light, the star, the center of attention, but you're going through something. At this point, you're kind of pulling away from all that, and realizing that it's time to make a choice. It's time to move forward. It's time to maybe grow up. You feel like you have to leave your childhood behind. So, Pentacles again. Could it be communicating? Page of Pentacles. So if you look at the page, just kind of thinking there, like looking down at this, like, oh, look at this pentacle. Should I spend it? Should I, oh, yeah. You've got to pay for something. You've got to, I feel like maybe you got to sell your house. Maybe you're losing your house. But you got to, I guess, let it go. You have to, you're in a position you don't want to be in. Of letting something go. It's definitely, we've got Pentacles here. 1, 2, 3. So it's money, it's work, it's love, it's emotion, it has something to do with a loved one, family. Maybe you don't want to move because you've got your family and you feel guilty. Maybe you want to go to college, but you want to stay with your family wants you to stay, and you want to go and you have to make this decision. You have to leave something behind. Could be college, could be, you have to sell your house or you have to move and your family has to find a new place to live. Maybe you're supporting your parents, or you are a parent and you have to tell your kids, hey, it's time to hit the road. It's time to grow up. It's time to move on. I need my own space. But you're concerned. You're definitely going through something. It's going to cause a big stink. Or big drama, I guess. You're thinking about it. You're weighing your pros and cons. You're holding on to it. You'll definitely make the right decision. There's no wrong decisions. Two of Wands. Like I said, you're looking at it, weighing the pros and cons. Like, how do I approach this, And it's a position that you're not always in, or people never see that side of you. They don't see you, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? How am I going to do this? But you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out, and it's going to be the right choice. And I think in the end, it won't be as hard as it seems, and you're going to have people supporting you. Friends, family. So amazing. Four of Cups. So it's something you're avoiding, something you're not looking at. So you are, like I said at the beginning, you're in a good place, but you got to give it up for some reason. You've got to move forward from it. You got to make the choice. Maybe you're in love with somebody else. You're married and it's a good marriage, but your heart isn't into it. And you've got to give up some earthly delights or whatever, maybe your husband or your wife is making good money and you're in a good place, or if you relate to it, you can put the pieces together. Oh God, I hope you can see that. So it's a very definite, you got to make this choice. 10 of Swords. We started with the 9, take the step, and we got the 10. And it's over. It's over. You got to move forward. I don't want to leave it like that, though. And I'm just going to pull one more card from a different deck. I'm going to pull it from sort of a similar type of Rider-Waite-Smith clone. It's definitely a romantic deck. It's called the Field Tarot. And I just feel like it's so... The Moon. Okay, well, what the Moon tells me is that we don't know what's out there. We don't know what's coming. The Moon is the beginning and an end of a cycle. It's the ebb and flow. So making this choice might not feel right in the moment, but it's going to even itself out. It's the mystery of what the future holds. But absolutely, you have to make this decision. And it's not going to be easy, but in the end, it'll lead you to where you need to be. And it's a mystery of where you're going to end up. It's scary. It's horrifying, but you're going to look to your friends. Look to your friends. Look to the family, the people you trust, your community. This is a time better than any to start building a community. I don't mean run to your neighbor's house. I mean, figure out who in your vicinity or in your life you can trust, you can talk to. Keep those people close. You're not alone, Leo. Leo, you're strong. You're the life of the party. You're the star. And this time you're actually going through the hardship Not that you didn't before, of course you did, but you know, you never showed it. Now you've got this very, very heavy decision to make, and you've got to make it, because whatever you're holding on to, it's over. It's dead. It's 10 of Swords. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, please, Leo. And if you want to follow up, Leo, we can do that. Just put it down in the comments. If anybody wants a private reading, of course, you can DM me and we can work that out. All right. Bless you, Leo. I love you so much, Leo. I love all my Leos in my life. They are so much fun. And yes, be a blessing for somebody else today, and keep in touch.